Hey, how's it going, everyone? This is Coach JC. Everyone gather around should be a good one today. Today's topic is how to deal with rough patches in your dating life. This video was brought to you by the Ghetto Bodybuilder. He's a YouTuber, fitness artist. I was seeing one of his videos yesterday, and I just wanted to kind of give my own spin to him. So shout out to him for having this topic. Let's get back on track. As far as how to deal with rough patches, it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. You're going to have those slow days, those fast days, slow months, fast months. Kind of like a roller coaster, up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, but just gotta stay consistent. Just stay patient and trust the process. That's what I had to do. When I met my wife. Even before I met her, I had women ghost me, had women, like I said, be good first few dates, and guess what? They fell off, or maybe I might not be interested. So it happens, on both ends. So, dealing with rough patches, like I said, you just gotta stay patient. That's the thing. Don't beat yourself up. Cause like I said, the person that God has for you, you have to embrace it. You know what I'm saying? You have to embrace it. Understand that, in every relationship and every conversation is gonna go to distance, and just have acceptance with that. But like I said, it could be tough. You know what I'm saying? You go on a day, person don't show up, they ghost you, they don't give you a good follow-up date. Like, hey, y'all supposed to meet up at 6 o'clock on Thursday, and the person don't show up, or they don't be like, hey, I can't make it today, but I can make it Saturday morning. So that's frustrating at times. But like I said, that's why I say it's always important to just go out there and just date, or not date, but just go out there and just enjoy the time, enjoy the time you experience, regardless if you're with somebody or not. You gotta love yourself enough to go out on these dates. Go out on dates by yourself, to go to the restaurants by yourself, go to the movies by yourself, go to events by yourself, just by yourself, not with your girlfriend, not with your homies, not with your family members, just by yourself, just so you get your own personal experience. So that way, you kind of get a feel for the event before bringing somebody else into the picture. So you just understanding that, hey, you gotta love yourself enough that, hey, I'm not gonna deviate from the plan. Like I said, if I you invite somebody out to a restaurant and they don't show up, and they don't give you a follow-up date when they're available, guess what? I'm still gonna go to the restaurant, I'm still gonna get me a good meal, and that's gonna be done with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be mad or have anything bad to say about the other person. It's just, hey, stuff comes up, and that kind of tells you off the bat the person's character. Because even if you're not even interested in the person, and get your judgment, like, I'm not interested, or hey, I just can't make it today, or whatever reason, you never know what a person's going through in that time period. But just have the courtesy, be like, hey, I ain't gonna be able to make it, just letting you know right now. Because like I said, your impact, your time is everything. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even care if I'm gonna spend $40, $50 on a meal. I don't care about all that. I care about my time being wasted. But like I said, just do good diligence. Like, hey, you know what? I can't show up today. I have something else to plan. Just to let somebody know. Get communication. Like I said in a previous video about red flag. That's a red flag right there. If you can't communicate, tell me you can't meet me. Well, I'm asking you to meet me at this time, and you can't meet me, then that's a red flag. Like, I don't play that. I don't play about my time. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? And also say rough patches. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, say you could be single for 3, 4 years. You might just get that itch to like just settle, or just to be with somebody just because you're single, you're lonely, or you really haven't had too much fun, or you haven't really had too much action going on in the past 3 to 4 years. But no, don't look at it like that. Being single is a blessing. Being single is good. Because trust me, you don't want to be in a toxic relationship. You don't want to be in a toxic marriage. So you gotta, pick your battles. You know what I'm saying? Go on these dates. Be best. There's stuff out there. I always believe there's always somebody for somebody. So, like I said, Like I said, I've been married for 5 years, so has it been easy? Nah, it's been easy. It's been easy. Have ups and downs. Like I said, there's fights, there's, words exchanged, but at the end of the day, we come together and try to meet at a happy medium. You know what I'm saying? I love her, she loves me. There's times where I'm quiet, I don't really feel like talking. There's times where she's quiet, she don't feel like talking, and it happens. And like I said, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna come in here with all perfect everything. But that's just not the truth. We times you tired, you don't really feel like dealing with each other, and that's just life. But y'all try to come together and try to have a happy medium. Like I said, going through rough patches, it happens. It's going to happen. You're going to have dry spells. And then months you might be like, man, on this day, on that day, everything's going well. We done rest from the first date, the second date, third date, everything, pretty good. And guess what? Anchor drops. And guess what? She not feeling you, he not feeling you. So, it happens, just stay focused and just stay the course. That's all, it happens. The worst thing you can do is get mad, get upset, get frustrated, beat yourself up, downgrade yourself, have low self-esteem, have a lot of negative vibe, negative energy, instead of just understanding the process. Like, it happens, you can have great 2-3 dates lined up and they all cancel on you. Okay, that's great. And give you more time or flexibility to do something else. And that's the one thing that we have to understand. You may cancel, but guess what? I have time to do something else or meet somebody else, so it's all good. It's all about having communication. Because stuff could drop off because y'all can have a good conversation at 9 o'clock in the morning, and then by 3-4 o'clock, you text her, hey, what's going on? Are we still on for tonight? She's like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? So something's going on in between that time frame. So, just play just play the wait game and wait, and you don't pursue when first might, come hit you back like, okay, I had this going on, but you don't know what's going on. Or I had family come over, I had this coming on, but I'm good for tomorrow night. Is that cool? Yeah. So, and the fact that you waited and you didn't blow the phone up, meaning you were impatient, she gave you a shot or he gave you a shot. So that's all. That's how you deal with rough patches. Just stay consistent, stay the course. And, just stay focused and focus on, yourself, your heart, and wholeness, and the indicators that person canceling it's not an indication on you, which is, stuff may come up, but always try to communicate that. But yeah, though, that's all I really got to say. Until next time out, Coach AC, what do you think about this topic? Make sure you feel free to comment below your thoughts about, your dating patches and how has your experience been like. Feel free to comment below. Until next time out, Coach AC.